here. Thank you so much for joining me for this full-length Pilates mat class. Today we're going to be focusing on heart opening exercises, which is really just to say we're going to be opening it up across the sternum, the collarbone, nice wide shoulders, shoulder blades sliding down our back, just really nice wide and flat, rounding forward, doing that weird tech neck thing that we seem to so often do these days. So my props today are a long foam roller. So to begin, we're going to start seated on the end of the foam roller, all the way on the end with our tail. Our feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. We're going to place 2 fingers on the outside of our knee, tuck our tail, and articulate down to the mat. The foam roller, try to go vertebra by vertebra, then slide down so your head, your tail's the mat. The foam roller is not comfortable. That being said, if you have osteoporosis or osteopenia, and it's slightly more than uncomfortable, feel free to place a towel over the top of your foam roller if you need to, or use a softer foam roller. I'm going to inhale, exhale, walk my feet a little bit closer together, draw everything towards the midline to increase my stability. From there, I'm going to reach my fingertips long, so I'm on my fingertips, and then I'm going to slowly and with control float my fingertips up so they're over my sternum 12th rib, and flip my palms to face each other. We're going to do a shrug and a slide of our shoulder blades towards the ceiling and towards the ground. We don't want to bring our fingertips closer to each other. Our shoulders will round up, but we don't want to round in, bringing our fingertips towards each other. So we're going to shrug our shoulders up to the ceiling as if they're being pulled by 2 strings on our middle fingers, and bring the shoulders down. Don't bring them to your ears, and don't bend your elbows wide. Allow the weight of your arms to have your shoulder blades be separated by the foam roller. So the foam roller will wedge itself up in between your shoulder blades. It should feel like a really uncomfortable massage. So shrug up and slide down. And up and down. Inhale, exhale. Don't shift anything in the spine. Try to keep a nice neutral spine. Now we're going to lift up, slide down, open wide to a T with palms up, and come back to the original position. And inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. You can also inhale up and down, and exhale to open and then close. Inhale up and down, exhale to open and close. The most important thing here is to keep breathing. Good. And here's 9 and 10. And now bring your arms back to the starting position. We're going to scissor. If you have shoulder issues, only go as far as you can without shrugging your shoulder or making your causing pain, right? So we're going to bring our right arm up and our left arm down. If you can do it without lifting your spine off the mat or shifting your ribs to that side, you can touch the mat on either side and switch. Go nice and slow at first to find the control in the movement and the stretch. Here's 3. Walk your feet just a half an inch closer. 4. See if you can find, my neutral spine was not super neutral, and now I'm able to find a better neutral spine. Now fingertips back up, palms facing each other over your sternum 12th rib. If you have shoulder problems, open your arms to a T for the circle. Otherwise, as long as you can keep your ribs down, you can go back as far as you'd like. When you circle your palms around, do it with the palm up. Pinky blade coming towards the hips. When the pinky blade comes toward the hips, flip your palms to face each other. When you circle back, palms will go up. Palm up to circle around. Palms face each other. One more in this direction, and then we're going to go ahead and reverse. So down, palms face each other. When they get to the hip, flip the palm up. Palm up, palm up, palm up. When you bring your arms up, flip the palms to face each other. Palms up. And down. And palms up. Fingertips down on the mat. Walk your legs in all the way together. Inhale, exhale, March your left leg to tabletop with a minimal amount of shifting on the foam roller, hopefully. And lower, and exhale. Right leg, and lower. Left leg, and lower. Right leg, and lower. Make your fingertips super light. Now curl up to look at your legs, and uncurl. And curl up, and lower. And we'll curl up and stay there. Now left leg, inhale, exhale, right leg, and inhale, exhale, left leg, and then we go right leg, and lower. Now, fingertips, fingertips, fingertips. Left leg to tabletop, right leg to tabletop. Much easier to find a nice neutral spine here, right? Woo! Find that nice balance, let that foam roller work its way in between your shoulder blades. It's time for toe dips. If you arch your back on the toe dips, you're gonna know it on the foam roller. So inhale, reach the thigh away from you. And exhale to lift. And inhale, right leg away. Exhale to lift. Inhale, left leg, exhale, lift. Inhale, right leg, exhale to lift. If you want to add on, let's curl up. 2 more on each leg. Left leg. And right leg. Really find that, draw everything towards the midline. And right leg. Now, keeping your legs in tabletop, lower your head, neck, and shoulders. And curl up. And lower. Squeeze everything towards the center. And curl up. And lower. Let's do one more. Now, extend your legs up to the ceiling. Leaving that tail down, no tucking. We're gonna do scissors, and then we're gonna do some frogs. We're gonna add some curl up in the frogs too, okay? So let's scissor right leg up, left leg away, and switch nice and slow, keeping everything centered. If your legs get too far apart, you're gonna feel a real wiggle on the foam roller. Nice wide shoulder blades. One more. Legs together. Bring it to tabletop. Turn it out to the frog. You can flex your feet. Now extend your feet to working level. And pull it back. And extend to working level. Pull it out. Just like the other ones, we'll just do 4, okay? So we're going to inhale, exhale, extend to working level, optional curl up. Draw that abs up and in, and one more. Uncurl, legs to tabletop, left leg down, right leg down. Gently rock from side to side. If you're on an elevated mat, careful rolling off your foam roller. Allow the foam roller to just come off to one side. Go ahead and put the foam roller to the side. We're going to come onto our backs, legs to tabletop, or a little further in. Sorry, I was doing coordination. Legs to tabletop is fine. Arms reaching down your back. It should be extremely easy to find neutral spine and a nice wide open collar blade from this position. When we curl up now, we want to make sure that we maintain a slight little tiny tweeze in the backs of our shoulder blades to keep our collarbones nice and wide. We're going to do a modified coordination from the reformer. So we're going to inhale, exhale, curl up. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, float the hands up near the hips. Extend the legs to working level. Turn it out to Pilates feet. Open the legs, the width of the mat, squeeze them closed, parallel, and tabletop. And extend, turn out, beat twice. 1, 2, parallel, tabletop. Extend, turn out, and 3, and a 2, and a 1, and parallel, and pull. And extend, turn out. 1, 2, 3, 4, parallel, and pull. 2 more sets. 5 and then 6, extend, turn out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull, and extend, and open, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Legs up to the ceiling. Rest your head, neck, and shoulders. Flex your feet, lower your heels down. 1, 2, 3. Point the toes, exhale, and float the legs up, and flex, and lower. 1, 2, 3. And point, exhale, and lift. Flex down. 1, 2, 3. Point, exhale, and lift. And flex down. 1, 2, 3. Point, exhale, lift. 1 more. Flex down. 1, 2, 3. Point, exhale, and then lift. Legs to tabletop. It's time for hundreds because we haven't done enough. Fingertips up over your sternum, 12th rib. Inhale, exhale, curl up, extend your legs to working level. Begin pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, twist the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Now float the legs up, 2, 1, and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and float up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay there. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs. Stay there for the last 20. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Raise your arms, lower your head, neck, and shoulders, and feet with control. Squeeze your legs together. It's time for roll up. So, fingertips up over your sternum, 12th rib. Platform those shoulders down on the mat so they're nice and wide. When you do that, don't arch your back. So let's go ahead and inhale. Begin to peel your neck and shoulders off. Find a nice C-shaped curve, rounding over a barrel. Exhale over. Find a nice roundness in your back. Inhale back and exhale down. Arms floating up to the ceiling. The more the arms stay stuck out of the sternum, 12th rib instead of floating over the legs on the roll down, the more challenging it is. So inhale. Exhale, run over your legs. Keep those arms parallel with the floor. Inhale to pull back. And as you begin to articulate back, stick the arms out of your sternum and 12th rib so everything goes down and up at the same time. So arms are stuck in the sternum, 12th rib. When I come to my tail, my arms go parallel to the mat. I'm going to pull back. When I rock back over my tail, my arms are going to be stuck out of my sternum, 12th rib. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Don't crunch your chin to your chest. Get that nice rounding as if you're rounding over a barrel. Inhale. Drop the shoulders down, 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 down. And 1 more. Platform your arms by your side. Give me a slight bend of the elbow out to the side so you have nice wide collarbones and nice flat shoulder blades. Bend the left leg to tabletop. Extend it to the ceiling. Ground through that right leg, really pressing down that right hamstring. Squeezing the right glute. We're going to do leg circles followed by a single leg stretch and then leg circles on the other side. So we're going to inhale our leg down through the center and exhale around and up. If you're rocking and rolling, make your circle more of an oval. 1 more in this direction. Really engage the obliques here. I find that when I started to engage my obliques, it really helped with my control and stability in single leg circles. So inhale and exhale up. Tabletop the leg, tabletop the other leg. Fingertips to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Extend the left leg. Bring the right leg in. The left hand will come to the inside of the right knee, and the right hand will go to the outside of the right ankle. Don't hold on for dear life. Inhale through center. Exhale to switch. Inhale. 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 Shoot energy out of the toe that's extending away from you, and squeeze the glutes. 2 more to each side. Don't hang on for dear life here. Make your abs do the work, guys. Knees to tabletop. Rest the head, neck, and shoulders. Extend the left leg long down the mat. Extend the right leg up to the ceiling. We're going to do leg circles on this leg now. So give me that slight bend in the elbows to really flatten and widen the shoulder blades. We're going to go down to the center. Inhale and exhale the leg up and to the side. Squeeze the glutes and squeeze down on the hamstring. Engage the hamstring on the left leg to maintain stability. Also really engage those obliques. And reverse. Inhale away. And exhale up through the center. And inhale away. And exhale up through the center. And inhale away. Exhale, fifth center. Bend the right leg to tabletop. Bend the left leg to tabletop, where you're going to do the double leg stretch and an oblique exercise to finish off this little series. And then we're going to go into rolling like a ball. So inhale, exhale, fingertips up to the ceiling, curl up, reach for the ankles. Inhale, extend the arms and legs, and exhale, bring the arms down and the legs in. We're modifying the double leg stretch this week just for fun. Inhale and exhale. If you have a shoulder issue, please only go as far as you can without pain. Here's 4, 5, and 6. Keep the legs at tabletop. Bring the arms down to your hips, flip the palms up, and we're going to do side bends. The hips won't move, just the upper body from the belly button up. So I'm going to reach to the right and come back through center, and reach to the left. I probably should have reached left first, but and come back through center. So reach for the end of the mat. Don't shift your tailbone. Here's 3. Keep breathing. Curl up deeper. 4, 5, and switch, and 6, and switch. Come back to neutral, or the starting position. Bend your knees and give me 2 fingers on either side. Inhale, exhale, articulate up, let the load of your legs lift you up. From there, scooch forward if you need to. You're mostly in the correct position for rolling like a ball. Hold on to your shins from above the ankles or below the knees, but not on the ankles or the knees. If you have back, neck problems, please feel free to find your favorite stretch during this time. Don't engage in this exercise. We are going to round in and look at the space between our tail and our heels. Drive our shoulders down our back. Tweeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades lightly. If you find yourself flat tiring or bottoming out at your low back on the way up, stay rounded and use an exhale more strongly, an embarrassingly loud exhale. So squeeze your glutes slightly and inhale to roll back to the tips of the shoulder blades and exhale up. Inhale, squeeze back at the tips of the shoulder blades and exhale up. You shouldn't be rolling on your neck, guys, okay? That kind of embarrassing exhale. I love an embarrassing exhale. I like to sound like a dragon. Here's 6. Oh wait, 6 again. 7. Drop the shoulders. 8. Belly button is fine. Nice wide collarbones. 1 more. Now carefully place your feet down, and we're going to come onto our stomach for back extension and sideline leg work. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do swan prep. So my forehead's going to be resting on the mat. My biceps are squeezing my ribs, and then I just place my hands down. Don't jam yourself into place with your elbows up, please. Please leave them down. We're going to be doing lots of back extensions, so let's be kind to ourselves. I'm going to draw my belly button, my spine, wrap my ribs, squeeze my glutes, squeeze my inner thighs. I'm going to put slightly more weight in my pinky blade edge to drive my shoulders down my back. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to peel my head and then my shoulders and my back off the mat. Keeping my shins and my feet in the mat. And as I exhale, I'm going to articulate down. Belly button up, ribs in, and lower. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, press it up. Give it a nice hold. We're doing a lot of back extension work today, so 3 to begin is more than enough. And 3. And lower it down. Now, if you don't have a shoulder issue, we're going to be doing sideline legs on the forearm today. If you do, lie down on your side and use your arm as a pillow and hook it behind your head. I'm going to come onto my left side or my left forearm. I'm going to line my shoulder up over my elbow and my elbow with my hip. I'm in a long sideline position. If you need to, feel free to kick your feet slightly in front of you. Otherwise, try to stack everything up on top of each other. Let's go ahead and flex our feet, draw our belly button up and in, wrap our ribs, Really engage the bottom leg, float our top leg up to hip height. Point it, bring it forward, and flex to pull it back. And forward, and flex to pull it back. Try not to shift in your upper body. If you feel yourself going back and forth, it's because your leg is moving too far for your body today, and you need to minimize your movement so that you don't have any shifting and you can really engage in the core. Here's 9, and here's 10. Stack your feet, turn it out to Pilates with pointed feet, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. Here's 3. If you want, you can lift your arm up over your head for this one. You can lift your arm over your head for all of them. This is just my favorite one to do it. Really squeeze the glutes on the bottom leg. 9 and 10. I'm going to bring our hand down. Flex your feet. Pop that top foot up to hip height. We're going to do hop twos. We're going to pronate our foot and tap our big toe in front of our bottom foot. We're going to come back through center in parallel. Turn out the foot and tap our heel back behind our lower heel. So forward and big toe and heel. Big toe, heel. Big toe, heel, tap, big toe, tap, heel. Tap, big toe, tap, heel. 9 and 10. Now let's go ahead and come onto our stomachs again. We're going to do some swan diving. If you're uncomfortable doing swan diving, we're going to start with a swan dive prep. You can continue doing this if you'd like. So we're going to come down to our stomachs. Place our hands back in the original position that we had for swan prep. Drive our belly button to our spine, wrap our ribs, squeeze our legs. Now engage your legs so much that they're light on the mat. You're squeezing your glutes, you're squeezing your inner thighs, and they float off the mat slightly. Now, inhale to press up and your legs will go down to the mat naturally. As you exhale to come down, your legs are so engaged that they float up. Inhale to press up on the pinky blade edges mostly, keep the shoulder blades down, and exhale lower, the legs will float up. Now one more, you can stay with this one, otherwise we'll do swan dive, not classical, we're gonna do it with our arms in a open hug a tree position. So we're gonna inhale and exhale, bring them out, dive, a lift, and exhale, lift, exhale, inhale. Keep the legs engaged the whole time. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Lower the legs down. Go ahead and press back to a child's pose briefly. The trick to swan dive is keeping the position the whole time as you rock back and forth. It's extremely taxing, right? We're going to walk our hands up. We're going to come down onto our right side. Whether you were on the forearm or on your side on the first side, it should be the same on the second side. If you don't have a shoulder issue on the left and you do on the right, of course, please lay down on your side. But remember, for next time, you want to keep the two sides even. So I'm coming onto my forearm. My shoulder is stacked over my elbow. My elbow's in line with my body. I'm trying to stack my legs up so they're in line, like I'm standing up with a weird side bend, right? Separate my foot to hip height, point the foot, bring it forward and flex to pull it back. Again, guys, we don't want to shift in our body. Draw those lower abs up and in. Imagine that you're holding a hollow bowl between your hip bones. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stack your feet, turn it out, point your feet. Now, or arm over your head if you like, and lift and lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that bottom leg, engage it. 9. Lift up out of that side, closest to the mat. Turn your feet to parallel. Float that top foot up to hip height. Now pronate the foot and tap the big toe in front of the foot. Come back in parallel, turn out the foot to turn out. Tap the heel behind the bottom heel. And big toe and heel. Big toe, heel. Big toe, heel. Big toe, heel, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last back extension exercise. It's going to be swimming. So I'm going to extend my hands over my head, extend my legs behind me. The more you can keep your biceps by your ears and your legs squeezed together as you swim, the less rocking you'll have, and so the more quickly you can swim. So I'm going to extend my legs over my head. I'm going to float my left arm and my right leg up with my belly button spread, my ribs wrapped and lower. Now right arm, left leg and lower. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Shoot energy out of your fingertips and your toes. One more time. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. And lower. Now inhale, exhale. Float everything out. Try to keep your biceps by your ears. Look down at the mat. Now begin swimming. Same breathless 100s. Inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breath patterns. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pause there. Shoot more energy with your fingers and toes. Lower down to the mat. Press back into another child's pose. Find some nice back breathing here. Now, walk your hands to the edge of the mat on the left side. Don't allow your hips to shift. Come back through center. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Don't allow your hips to shift. Again, it's coming from the belly button up, just like that oblique exercise that we did earlier with our legs in tabletop. Hands back through center. Slow, slow, slow. Articulate up to sitting up tall. We're going to sit on our high knees with our feet separated, hip distance apart. We're going to do neck pull. So I would love to see neck pull with our hands interlaced at the base of our skull with our thumbs long down our neck. If we find ourselves going like this, to come up, try to touch your middle fingertips, palm away from you, and place it in between your eyebrows, or the spot at the bridge of your nose. All right, so we're going to inhale, flat back, hinge back. When our legs start to become light, we're going to tuck our tail, and then we're going to articulate down to the mat. From there, just like a roll up, we're going to inhale, articulate up in a C-shaped curve, round over the legs. When we've completed rounding over the legs, this is over a barrel, we're going to extend, coming into a flat back position, looking most likely at the end of the mat in a forward hinge. We're going to sit tall, 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 tall in the hinge till we're all the way up. Then continue to flat back, hinge back, tuck the tail, articulate down. Inhale, shoot energy out of your heels, round over your legs. Flat back, hinge, sit up tall, 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 tall. Sit up all the way and flat back, hinge to the back. So the flat back hinge starts forward and goes back before you round. Now round forward, we're going to continue rounding. Now the flat back start portion begins, and sit up, and sit back and tuck the tail and articulate down. Inhale. Oh, God. Oh, that pulls so hard. And let's do one more. And round over the legs. And flat back hinge, sit up tall, stay there. We're going to do spine stretch with our arms in this position. Inhale, 2 breath, spine stretch, inhale, begin to articulate over the legs, round over the barrel. Try to look at your knees probably. I look at my knees in my body shape. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to set the imaginary wall behind me. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, articulate over, look at the knees. Exhale to pull back, sit up tall. And inhale, over the knees. And exhale, sit up nice and tall. Now, give your legs a shake real fast. We're going to do an around the world C-shaped curve exercise. I'm going to shift my body so I'm slightly in this direction so it's easier to see me. My legs are squeezed together. I have my legs extended in front of me in a position where I'm not crunching myself in so tight that I can't sit up tall. If you would like your legs separated, please make your heels no wider than sits bones distance apart and have your knees track over your toes. Let's bring our arms to the hug a tree position, which facilitates nice wide collarbones because we're not rounding forward, right? We're pulling them back while holding on to an imaginary ball. So from there, I'm going to inhale, exhale, tuck my tail, roll to a C-shaped curve. Just like in neck pull, I don't want to go so far that my legs become light, and articulate back up to sit up tall. And tuck my tail, articulate back, and come back up to sit up tall. And one more. Let's add some rotation. We'll add 3 rotations to each side. And up to sit up tall. Tuck the tail, roll back. Now we're going to go to right first. It'll come from the belly button up like we've been talking about. Don't let that left hip become light. Rotate to the right, keeping the fingers in the center of the sternum 12th rib, and back to center. And to the right, and back, and to the right, and back, and articulate up. We're going to go to the left now. Tuck the tail, articulate back. Keeping the fingers in the corner of the sternum 12th rib, keep the right hip down, rotate from above the belly button. To the left, and center. To the left, and center. One more. Now sit up tall. Let's add an arm raise again with shoulder issues. This is at your own discretion. Inhale, exhale, tuck your tail, roll back, lift the arms up. Don't go any further than the biceps by the ears. That's the absolute edge. And tuck your tail, roll back, lift the arms, and lower. And one more. Now, let's go around the world with nice wide open collarbones. So this whole exercise, the whole point of it is moving with a nice wide open shoulder area. Your shoulders aren't doing anything for you. Tuck the tail, roll back. Rotate to the left. Raise the arms. Come through center. With raised arms, go to the right. Lower the arms down. Come back to neutral spine or unrotation. Unrotated. Come out of rotation. Now tuck the tail, roll back. Rotate to the left. Lift the arms up. Come through center. Rotate to the right. Lower the arms down. Release the rotation. And come back up. There were the words I was looking for. Tuck the tail. Rotate. Lift. Center. Rotate. Lower the arms. Release the rotation. And up tall. Tuck the tail. Rotate to the left. Lift the arms. Center. Rotate with lifted arms. Lower the arms. Release the rotation. Sit up tall. One final set. Tuck the tail. Rotate to the right. Lift the arms. Come through center. Rotate to the left. Lower. Release the rotation. Sit up tall. Tuck the tail. Rotate to the left. Lift the arms. Come through center. Rotate to the right. Lower the arms. Come back through center. Sit up tall. We are going to go ahead and extend our legs again. Flex the feet strongly. Hip distance are a little wider. Sit up tall. Bring the fingertips to the shoulder blades. So you're in a T, your fingers to the shoulder. It's like a little half shoulder. We are going to do saw from here. When you dive down, rounding over the barrel for saw in this position, your elbow will not go as far as you think it should. So don't lift that back hip. Most likely your arm will come between your knees. So we're going to rotate to the right and dive down on a rotation. Sit up tall, come back through center, rotate to the left, and dive down. This is my favorite way right now to do saw. I find it makes me work harder than regular saw because I don't have my arm helping me cheat, thinking I went further than I did. One more to each side. And up and through center. Okay, go ahead and release it. Shake your legs. Find your foam roller. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble picking mine up. I'm going to put my foam roller over on the other side I'm going to have my knees bent, holding on either side of my knees gently, tug my tail, articulate down, walk my heels into my glutes. We're going to go into bridging, so please walk your heels into your glutes a little tighter than normal. Try not to tuck. Have your feet separated no wider than hips distance apart. My legs are squeezed together because I really want to squeezy lift today. It will not go up as high as it normally will here, and that's fine. Platform your arms by your side. Give you a slight bend in the elbows, just like we did earlier, to really platform those shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. Tuck the tail and articulate up, driving your knees over your toes, keeping your ribs wrapped, not arching your back and lift. Now articulate down, 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 down. And come back to neutral. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Tuck the tail, articulate and lift. And now come down, 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 down. 1 more. Oh, keep your foam roller nearby because on this one we're going to put the foam roller underneath our sacrum. Inhale, exhale. Tuck the tail and lift. Now find your foam roller and bring it underneath in front of your booty and then roll it under your sacrum. So not on your tail, not on your back hip bones. You want to be able to find a nice neutral spine here, but nice flat shoulder blades. So you shouldn't be tucking and you shouldn't be arching. It should be comfortable with your sacrum resting on top of the foam roller, no arching, no tucking. We're going to come to frog first. Don't tuck your tail like this in frog. Try to find a nice neutral position. Then place your hands on either side of the foam roller with your palms down, giving more weight in the meaty part or the bottom part of your palm to keep the foam roller in place. Now extend your legs to frog and pull back. When you're doing this, don't allow your back to arch over the foam roller. Your legs will go up higher than they normally would because you're already started in an elevated position. Here's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now extend the legs to the ceiling. They should be like posts at the ceiling, so if they're behind you, guess what? You're most likely tucking. So straight up to the ceiling. Now open the legs to the side over the foam roller and squeeze them together with your inner thighs. And open over the foam roller and squeeze with the thighs. 3, 4, 5. Don't lose that neutral spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the feet to parallel, flex them or point them. We're going to lower and lift. No arching, no tucking. Test the edges, go a little further. Think of this as more of a long spine on the reformer. Same positioning, same sort of muscle engagement, the glutes and the hamstrings. Here's 9. And 1 more for 10. Let's do leg circles, beginning and ending straight up out of the ceiling. So we're going to open our legs over the foam roller and squeeze them down and lift them up. Straight in the air. And open and down and lift. We're doing 5 in each direction. Here's 3, 4, and 5. And now reverse, down and open and lift straight up. I wanted to come over my nose and I felt myself start to tuck and I had to stop myself. Here's 3, and 4, and 5, and lift. And now let's scissor our legs. As long as you can tell the difference between tucking and arching, you can separate your legs a little wider because they're both going in different directions, so the weight is really leveling out. Let's keep it nice and slow. Switch. Switch. Let's add on, switch. So we have 2 switches. 1 2, 2 leg circles, opposite directions, and you're going to end a separate way. So if my right leg started at the bottom, it's now ending at the top. We're doing helicopter. We're going to switch, switch, circles in opposite directions. Switch, switch, circles in opposite directions. It's easier to keep a neutral spine on this one and extend the legs past straight up in the ceiling, because as long as the legs are doing the same thing at the same time but opposite, then you can really keep a nice neutral spine still. So one more, and back. Now legs up to the ceiling, tuck in tight, tuck in, really tuck that tail. Now we want to tuck it, tuck it, tuck it. We are going to, as slow as humanly possible, roll the foam roller out from under our back so that vertebra by vertebra touches the mat. Nice and slow. Super duper slow. This is a really nice back release. Keep nice wide open shoulder blades. Press down on the foam roller and start pulling it into your body if you need more control. Whoop. Place the feet flat on the floor. Extend them away from you slightly. Fingertips up. Inhale, exhale, articulate up. Place the foam roller under the heels, or under the ankles, above the heels. With the arms by our sides, we're going to inhale, lift the arms up, and exhale, round over our legs. Inhale, begin to articulate up, lift the arms up tall, and exhale over the legs. And inhale, begin to pull back, articulate up, lift up the arms, and exhale over the legs. Now articulate up, sit up tall, 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 tall. Come to a gentle seated position. Take one more nice deep breath. Thank you for joining me for class today. If you have any questions or need any modifications, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.